Alright, welcome back to the Acorn base. Before we get started, let's talk about some of the things I wanted to accomplish. I definitely want to get up into space and get a telescope so I can start doing some research. I was having a look around and I found a wheezewort. That's the first wheezewort and only one I found on the map. But with that wheezewort, it will give off radiation and I can use that to do some of the advanced materials research. So I really want to get my hands on that wheezewort. I will transplant it maybe closer to the base and then create a little materials research building next to it. I think the pips, what are we going here? No room. Wait, I'm gonna unpause it for a second. Alright. There we go. Now it's recognizing. 8 critters, 3 critters, 10 critters, 10 critters. We've got a little they're not quite set up right, and we've got some starving pips as well in here. Yeah, all these are gonna they're not in good shape. So let's see if I can set these. Let's turn off critters here for the time being. And turn off critters here because these plants aren't mature enough. And let's wrangle up some of these and maybe put them up here where there's only 3 pips, hopefully. They won't all die. 3, 4, 5. Okay, these ones are pretty close to death here. This one is, at least. Alright, we'll wrangle the ones that are on the verge of starvation. How are we doing here? 6 cycles, 5 cycles, 5. Got a lot of hungry pips. Okay, let's get some of these 5 cycles. Alright, wrangle out some of these pips. Hopefully they'll hang on long enough. Okay. Wheezewort. Get that wheezewort. I don't care what it takes. I want it, and I want it now. And let's speed our way through here. Let's not climb up and over this. Come across. Get that wheezewort. What's this made of? Igneous rock? I think there might be more mafic rock. Copper ore. I just wanted to get stuff that's close. Mafic rock. Mafic rock. A good deal of mafic rock close by here. So let's change this, build the ladder out of mafic rock. There we go. Bring me home a wheezewort. I'll need a place to do some research with that wheezewort. Maybe a layer in here for scientific research? Alright. I need to finish off this so that we've got a good power supply. Let's crank that up to priority 6. Maybe this liquid pump. I sort of feel like I should. Oh, I'll just leave that as is. Eventually, I'd like to maybe suck up all the ethanol, put it in a holding bin, then it's ready to be pumped into here whenever I need it. And that also frees up some of this space for other things, like I might want to extend my electrical circuitry. Let's see what's going on with the circuitry right now, because if this becomes the main power spine, I see I'm missing a little block. If that becomes the main power spine, we've got one circuit, this first purple circuit, and we want another circuit down here just to keep things moving. Then I can get rid of the wood burners, which are highly inefficient. Alright, so what do I want to do? Can I stick another... What if I did something like this and tried putting in a second power transformer right here, just for the time being. Let's deconstruct the ladders. I'll put in a power transformer there, and I can have another circuit to handle stuff. Okay, so that'll keep this area busy for a little while. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on Hariel. Here, I wanted to definitely get down into the oil. Oh, that's right. I think I need steel over here. I don't have any steel yet. Let's see, where's the steel? That's a manufactured material, steel. I've got no steel. Okay. So I want to send steel over to the other asteroid, because that is the only thing that will withstand the temperatures of the oil biome. So if I go over here and say, bring me steel. Steel, there we go. And hopefully I have a little stash of steel built up here. 3,000, that is more steel than I can shake a stick at right now. Alright, sweep that up, send it over to the other base. Let's make sure I don't accidentally dump the steel into this hole. And it looks like I will not. Alright, so now let's go back to the other asteroid. If I dig down here, we've got a nice sized pocket here with a lot of crude oil. I can put in a pump down here, and I can let this stuff flow through as well. Like that. Oops, and I wanted to free these guys. The more of these that are free, the more carbon dioxide they will suck up. You know, I might even eventually, if this is where carbon dioxide comes out of, I could pump carbon dioxide from the other asteroid. Do I want to do that? Pump it over here? Alright, I think I might do that. Let's bridge this over and disintegrate this one. Alright guys, get to work. And then, you know, this is a lower priority. Let's first... Actually, I need the steel as well. So I've got a couple priorities. The first priority is going to be to dig my way down and start getting ready for where the oil is going to be collected from. Okay, so that's all priority 6. This can, you know, this other pool is priority 5 maybe. I don't need to come in from the top. I'll just come in from the side. You know, I might even come in from the side a little lower to get up some of this lovely lead. You know, let's free up these guys as well. The more the merrier as far as I'm concerned for these slicksters. Bunch of slicksters converting carbon dioxide into oil. That's all good news for me. I might be at the stage where I could even use a third Atmo suit. Let's see how often we're using him up. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, he's still dropping lead off, taking lead to the other colony, and then he'll have sweeping to do. Yeah, I guess we're good here for a little while. Oh, what's going on? We got a little lack of power. What happened here? I never completed that. A little bit of time with no power, and all of a sudden there's polluted oxygen all over the place. Let's get this cleaned up if we can. There we go. Bark, y'all, what's going on? We've got pips trying to get wrangled. Plants trying to grow. Did we sweep up the spare eggs? I think... making here. Let's stop making steel. Okay, we've got lots of steel. Plenty of steel. Let's make some other... Let's go with a little copper. Okay, let's take that down. It does nothing floating up in the sky. And this is only 93 tiles. I think since the way I built it, with this little bridge in the way, I have an odd number of tiles. So I think I'm going to do something a little unconventional. Let's deconstruct that. Oops, maybe I deconstructed it too quick. Let's go like this, and have a little wall here. Why can't I build there? Getting some lag. I may not be able to get much more than 21 dupes. I'm shooting for 30 by cycle 120. But the way this game is starting to lag, I'm not so sure. Alright, so here we want to collect eggs also. Just take any critter eggs that happen to fall in my way here. Sweep them up. If I keep sweeping the eggs out, that should stop them from getting cramped, and they will promote laying more eggs. Okay, let's deconstruct that. Take that out. Maybe I'll go ahead and build this other. In case I find more eggs, I'll want to drop them off in here. More shine bug eggs to make a real stable. Let's see, this is a little bit not the most useful way of building stuff. Oh, wait, we can get it. Alright, if that's the case, let's cancel. I don't want to build all these things. As long as you can get back down. Alright, let's deconstruct that, and I'll put a... Do I want to do this? Do I want a bunch of tamed shine bugs? I'm not sure. How are we doing here? Oh yes. Power transformer. Another transformer. And do we have lead? We do have a bunch of lead now, so I could send this lead straight down, bridge over the top. Although I don't know that this matters so much at this point, because the most the transformer can ever send is 1,000 watts, so it'll never overload a conductive wire. Boy, save game is really taking its time. Do I want to cut through here? I'm nervous about cutting through. I think I'm going to send a whole bunch of pips running wild if I try to cut through here, but I sort of need to cut through here just for circulation's sake. Alright, a new printable is available. What do we have? Coal, a farmer digger, a suit wearer, and rocketry. None of these are super awesome, and I'm getting a little bit of lag already. I'll just take some coal for now. Alright, these pips are getting rounded up. I wonder if there's not space for them anymore. 8 critters, 8 critters. There's probably no place to unload them. Just too bad. How are these things doing? 96% growth. You know what? I don't need to... This guy might live. Pip. He'll probably live. I mean, these plants are going to grow up in time to start growing branches. soon enough that the pips can eat them without starving to death. Alright, let's deconstruct some of these extra ladders that were on the sides. There we go. And I still need another arbor acorn egg over here. Oh, I've got an arbor acorn egg somewhere. Let's sweep that up. Where are they going to put it? I want that arbor acorn right down here at this level. Hopefully that's still dispensing arbor acorns. Yes, so then they can hopefully plant that seed over in that position. How are we doing here? Did I make some copper? If I made some copper, I'm going to extend the auto sweepers. Shipping. Auto sweepers. I do have some copper, enough to build 3 more items. Okay, let's get one of those, one of these, and a conveyor loader in the middle. Is that made out of copper? Copper, copper, copper. Okay. Let's just keep using this cheap wire. Oh, and the good wire was going to come on down here to help be part of this other circuit. Alright, this is ugly and inefficient, but I'm going to go across. Let me conductive wire bridge it. And bridge it. And if that can, once I get this lead built into this circuit here, at that point I can freely get rid of the wood burners down at the bottom. Do they have a way to build these? It looks like they're building it. Can you reach that top one? Oh yes, he can reach it. Okay. But the trouble is I need to do... Let's see if I can get some other things in here. Granite tile. Let's see if I can get it there without having pips go hog wild. Gotta send a conveyor rail. Well, maybe I don't need to go up there. I can maybe send the conveyor rail off to the side. Alright, let's see how many escape out. If I build a doorway here. You know, I'm going to do a double door. I'm going to first build it outside, then inside. I don't want a jailbreak of all these pips running hog wild on me. Let's get some more pips growing, just in case. Or your sage hatchlings. Let's get sage hatchlings growing. Are they starving it? Yeah, they are starving. Let's feed them some more dirt. Cultivatable soil, dirt. Sweep up some dirt. You know what? Let's go ahead and sweep up. There's probably plenty of dirt in here. Sweep it up. Sweep it all up. Okay. Do we have Wheezewort? Gonna pause it. We do almost have a Wheezewort. How about we don't have outer space yet? Okay, so if I were to build the Wheezewort, that's going to come in here. I will need a potted plant for that. I will need a material station. Where is material station? Thought it was a station here. Am I There's a material study center. Okay, material study has only its one direction. Okay. And if I want to collect some rad bolts, I will need a rad bolt collector. generator, and I'm going to fire it directly in. If I go something like that, and then I can fire the rad bolts directly into the material study terminal. Is this going to work? I don't know. I may have to think about this a little bit. I also need to figure out where I'm going to get the most radiation from the Wheezewort. $31, $26. So it looks like I get the most right next to the base. So I could do something like a farm tile here. Put the Wheezewort in. Rad bolt collector right next to it. And fire the rad bolts right in. And theoretically, nobody will need to walk into here if there's no rad bolts. So they won't get caught in the line of fire. The danger is if somebody's standing on this spot or maybe this spot, when the rad bolt fires, it could pelt the dupe right in the head. I'll need a power source for that, and this will have to stay powered all the time. Let's see what kind of circuitry we have here. You know, there's a lot of potential load, but most of that potential load is all of these, you know, massage table probably not getting used very often, and on all these, the sweepers, which are used so very, only laid whenever, they only get used whenever a pip lays an egg. Alright. Let's sweep up critter eggs. And what the heck, I'll also sweep up any lumber. There we go. Oh, but it has nowhere to go. Let's finish this door. Meanwhile, the shipping conveyor rail is going to come across and join this conveyor. All the eggs will just get fed right into this pocket. Oh, look at how fast they're building. I might even want a dedicated circuit just for this, just to make sure that I always have the 120. Let's see, sorry about the pause here. Alright, what happens if I do this? I'll probably have to clean all this up someday. I'm not building for the future, I'm building for the short term. Yeah, eventually I'll have enough spare heavy refined metals that I can do the heavy transformers, but for now I'm just kind of sliding by with the cheap stuff. Alright, another transformer. And this will be coming over here. What am I supplying? A little bit of this stuff up here. Oh, that's going to take a little bit of energy. But I will send it also this way. Not ready to get that started yet. So I'll have one circuit that's all for these, the stable running machinery. And another circuit will be for this potentially more potent. Because I want this always to be running, the rad bolt generator. If it ever runs out of power, it loses rad bolts very quickly. Do I have a Wheezewort? Nope, no Wheezewort yet. What's going on with the Wheezeworts? Alright, let's get the Wheezewort. That's the current holdup. Oh boy, imagine if I can start getting better research. It opens up worlds of possibilities. I think the volume is low. There we go. constructed. Keep going. You can do it. Oh, are there any spare shine? Nope, no shine effects. Oh, but I do have some escapees. Yes, okay. Arbor tree starting to grow branches, and another arbor acorn. Let's sweep that up. Oh, but this one's already done. Okay, I think I've maxed 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, getting close. That might be the final one. The final feather in my cap. If I get an acorn tree planted there, I will be all set. I'll have 6 stables. Each one theoretically can support maybe 5 to... This might be able to provide enough food. I don't know for sure, but it might provide enough food for up to 30 duplicates. I don't know about that for sure, but that's what my initial calculations are telling me. Alright, wart seed. Still got a ways to go. How are we doing over here? Did I get through to the oil? We have freed a lot of slicksters. And I'm down here. Do we have... we do have steel. Okay, a lot of steel. Alright, so with all this steel... We can make that out of steel? We definitely make a steel pump to pump out the oil. And that can run up here. And feed right into here. Alright. Once that's in there, the petroleum can come out and maybe we'll go up through the roof here. I want to get this... I don't want to go through the roof yet because I don't want... This is a vacuum. And if I go popping through here, there's a chance I let carbon dioxide or something. So I want to finish digging this out. That'll be where I put my plastic refinery. Yeah, let's get this done. Let's finish that up. Once that's done, I will run the pipe up through there with the petroleum, the refined petroleum, and I definitely will need some fuel for this, or some power. And again, I'm just running 1 or 2 hamster wheels is not going to be enough to support this oil refinery. They're still running water back and forth. Maybe it's time to get out of the water business since I have so little of it. I think there is rust, and if there's salt also, I can build a rust deoxidizer. Just take a peek. It's still going. Let's unpause it. Those are consumable ores. $10 tons of salt, 9 tons of rust. Okay. So maybe I close up shop with these algae terrariums. That will generate a whole bunch of chlorine floating around that bugged me at the other base. So the chlorine will sink down. There's already chlorine sunken down. Okay, I think I can live with chlorine. There are salt vines. I could plant some salt vines that might absorb some of the chlorine. Yeah, they have eaten up all the carbon dioxide. It's almost all going out. Okay, those are hungry critters, those slicksters down there. Maybe I will pump carbon dioxide from this other colony since I've got so much of it. Come on, you're almost there. Get that Wheezewort. And these pips, okay, you can. I better set these back. Auto wrangle 8 critters, copy the settings. Put them here, 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 and it looks like I actually need a critter drop off. Those things are cleaning up some polluted oxygen. You know, let's do it. Let's sweep up the polluted water. Sweep it up. Sweep it up. Get rid of the algae terrarium. Did we plant the last arbor tree? No, I need to plant one more tree. And I've got lots of arbor acorns now. I've got a ton of them. I was so anxious to find them before, and now I've got in excess. Sweep up all those arbor acorns, throw them down here. And then the pips need to plant it right in that spot. Let me just make sure this is still blocked off. To make sure they plant it in the right spot. And then maybe after I suck up a little bit more of this polluted oxygen, I will put in a critter drop off here. This is priority 1. I don't really need to have these ladders built, it's just to prevent trees from getting planted there. Okay, there's a acorn. Pick it up! Come on, Pips, you can do it. Pick up that acorn. There we go! Go, go, go! Plant it! Plant it! Yay! Okay, so we can cancel this. These are all going to be done. Here a new duplicate arriving. I will need somebody that can do some rocket powering. Another researcher. I don't think I need another researcher. Again, I think none of these is really jumping out as a must-have. Needs light to sleep, not good. A researcher, I just don't need a third researcher. I barely even need 2 researchers at this point. And somebody with decorating and farming. I don't need the decorating, but farming and the green thumb is good. If I had to send somebody on a rocket and they could then farm on a new planet, alright, you talked me into it, Nicola. Welcome to the crew. Nicola, come on to the bottom schedule. Skills. What the heck, I'll throw him into rocketry right off the bat, just in case I need to send somebody on a rocket trip. Not that I've even built one yet. Priorities. Nicola. Oh, I should rename him. He was not a terrible farmer, and he'll do rocketry. But otherwise, I'm not going to care so much what he does. Let's say vitals. Nicola is dupe number 22. He's pilot Nicola. Pilot farmer. 22. Joshua was a constructor. Digging and building. Yes, a very good constructor. 21. Right. I bet you we've got a Wheezewort by now. We do have a Wheezewort. Which means we can power up this machinery. Start working on some advanced research. Yay! Let's sweep up this polluted water. The polluted water, I think they're dumping over here yet. Dump it in here, then sweep it up and throw it in these pots. I've got a little bit too much excess polluted water at this point. I think it's all coming in here and then very slowly being used to supply this water and to feed the oxyferns. How are we doing for food? Plenty of food at this point. Somehow it rains or it pours, and now I've got too much food. At some point it would be good to get rid of a layer of this farm. Oh, I'm really also getting tempted to... What's going on? Steel? Did I have something built here out of steel? I don't remember what that was. And it looks like I'm a little bit low on mess tables. I think I'm short on mess tables. Alright, let's get mess tables for everyone. Even that might not be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only had 12. Oh yeah, that'll be enough now that those are built. Okay, deconstruct that. Deconstruct this one. Dig out these random rocks. Put in some extra tiles here for circulation. Alright, so we've got Weezewort going. Let's see how much radiation we're getting. 35 rad bolts per cycle. Okay, so that'll take... And let's see how often it's going to pump. I want to pump 100 rad bolts at a time. So about every 3 days or so? Every 3 days I will get a little bit of rad bolts in the material study through. How's the research going? Okay, they're whipping through this. Space power. The ones I'm most interested in, though, are right here. Renewable energy. Power. Okay, so this circuit is almost joined up. What am I missing? Once this circuit is complete, then I can ditch some of these. I'll get rid of all this stuff down here. Got it built yet? Not yet. Maybe as a lower priority I can keep extending the lead. This I maybe need. Definitely need the research. Definitely need the food. Bridge. Let's deconstruct that temporarily. Let's make that high priority so I can keep my eye on it. I don't want to leave it unbuilt. Otherwise I'll forget it and wonder why nobody's cooking anymore because there's no power to anything. Did I deconstruct the right thing? Yes, I got the right thing. Okay, so we'll put in a new conductive wire bridge. Is this still working? Fossil all the time, eggshell all the time. Yeah, that's good. Well, let's keep that running. What is going on? Oh, Mirthleaf is not getting the proper atmosphere. Okay, that circuit's going. Is it time to look into outer space? Priority 4, you are now 6. Okay, let's dig this out. I think I'm going to need a circuit up there, because it tends, whenever I build up to the top, air gets very, very thin. So let's go all the way up with some cheapo. Do I want to do cheapo wire, or should I be doing good wire? I should be doing lead at this point. Alright, sorry about this. Can't make up my mind. Oh, that's right, I wanted to get lead wire in here. That was the whole point. Once lead wire is in here, I can seal in this area and just leave it. Lead wire. Let's get the lead wire through here. Let's make that a high-ish priority, and then I will seal this just in case to make sure I don't have any escaping natural gas. Meanwhile, let's keep expanding the wires all the way up. And somewhere near the top here I will put in a new rust deoxidizer. Just because the air up here is so thin. It's hydrogen, just a few grams. Some of that will vent when I break out into outer space, but it's still going to be thin on oxygen here for a while. And how am I going to get into outer space? I'm going to want a nice airlock. And I'll even put a cover on it of granite. A granite platform underneath it. And let's run that conductive wire into the door, out the door, and into a telescope. Like so. Let's see what's going on here. How is my materials research going? 45 rad bolts, another day and a half, and I will get my first advanced materials research. And I am so tempted to set up a gas pump to suck up some of this chlorine and send it off to who knows where. I'm also a little bit tempted to send some of the excess carbon dioxide over to the other planet. I can send a pipe of carbon dioxide out here and feed those, feed all the slicksters. The carbon dioxide, that pump, let's see how much energy it uses. 120, 120. So these two are both chugging away, although they're out of power right now. Why are they out of power? Is this not built? It looks like that's not built. Alright, let's get the power going. Unreachable toilet. Yes, with the no power, toilets are not working. Something's overheating. I thought this was... Oh, did they make it out of copper? Those bozos. Okay. Deconstruct it. That should be only steel. Let's not repair it either. Let's just deconstruct it. Alright, so this toilet is a problem. We're going to have accidents all over the place if I'm not careful. We got to get this power back online. Get the power online so that we can have toilets running. Hurry it up. It's a red alert. Made a mess already. Uh-oh. Whew, boy. Sweep it up. That's not going to be the only mess. There's going to be another mess. Mess number 2 somewhere. Oh. And that's going to make it all the way to the bottom of the base. This is the longest. Alright, I'm going to pause it just so I can... Yeah, we've just peed all the way to the bottom of the base. That's fine. I'm not even going to bother with that now. Come on, get the power going. There we go. Power's back online. Bathrooms, get those working. These are backed up. What is going on? Why is this backed up so much? Oh, it's only letting one through at a time. Okay, I want... The toilets should always be the #1 priority. And this should be like the 3rd in priority. Okay, so I'll shut this off for now. That might help. Alright, come on. Get this out of here. Alright, the flow's starting to go down. The backlog. Yeah, I can let this pool up a little bit. I've got lots of holding space there. Eventually... Don't need this anymore. That was for those trees that are no longer around here. Alright, let's see how many pips we've got in each of these spots. 7 critters, 8 critters, no critters, 6, 0, 6. Did I have some deaths from starvation? I do not know. They're all set to wrangle 8 critters, so things should start to even out. I should eventually get 8 in each. Priority 5, 5, 5, what the heck, I'm just going to copy the settings. 5. Let's sweep up this little bit of polluted water, or mop it up, sweep it up. How are we doing here? More copper. Let's see if I can build another little set. Growing branches. Growing branches. I think I'll let them grow branches a little longer. And then I will get rid of these ladders in the middle. That'll kind of force them to make the most efficient use of space. In the meantime, auto sweepers. Both there. One here. Loader. Am I out of copper? Copper, copper. I need some more copper. I'll get another one in the middle. How are we doing for shipping? And then I will send conveyor rail out this way. I wonder if it would have been faster to maybe go up instead of going the full long distance across. You know, we don't need to be fast necessarily. Okay, brewing up some copper. Refining up some copper. Not enough yet. Okay. How are we doing here? 74 rad bolts. Okay, another day away. Getting close. I'm going to pause it. I'm having trouble moving. I wonder if I can get that. Control 1 will be our outer space. So if I scroll down, press Shift 1 to get back there. Okay, so I can get back there quickly. 1 is space. 2 is Drecos. Control 2. 3 is the power station. 4 is the stables. 5 is the farms. Got a few save spots now. Okay. So let's look again. How control 1. Oops, shift. And I lost. I hit control 1. It's shift 1 to go back. Is the hotkey to teleport around quickly. Space. A little bit of work to go here. Let's make this a priority 6 because I wanted to get this done today. This is good to go. So let me be a little bit clunky here. I'm going to go like that. I'll save that little blob of oil, building around it. But then I can be rest assured that this is not going to leak out, or that I don't have to worry about it. I have a backlog. This should be my number 1 fuel supply. So I can get rid of this stuff down here. Alright, no need for that. So the debate now is it worth it to build a pump in to pump out carbon dioxide rather than having multiple carbon skimmers pumping out carbon dioxide? If I were to send the carbon dioxide, I would send it over to this other asteroid and feed it to slicksters. That seems very green of me. Kind of like a holistic approach to the environment, so I think I will go for it. Alright, ventilation. You know, this isn't a rush project. This is all kind of low priority stuff. I want to suck up carbon dioxide. I could grab it from there. Or I could let it keep feeding down. Some will come from here, in which case I don't need to vent it anymore. Don't need to vent this. I may need oxygen yet up above. How badly do I need my oxygen? Circuit overloaded. Okay, what do we got? Alright. Which circuit is this, and what am I doing with it? This is a... Oh! 1085, so we just broke the limit by a little bit. Let's disable this, or take that off the circuit. If this were all lead, it would not be a problem. You know, for now, let's just deconstruct that. That wire is gone. Don't need this wire. Don't need it there. You know, I don't think I need to ship any. I'm just gonna delete this also for a short time. That's kind of cutting out a lot of important things. But it'll stop the circuit from overloading. And then at a lower priority, let's deconstruct the rest. Don't need any of that. How much polluted oxygen is there around here? I might not need so much of this anymore either. Definitely don't need this. This I do need. But let's upgrade it to lead. Like that. Let's come across here. Definitely need that. I think I already had it going. If I go down here, near the bottom and pump carbon dioxide up from the bottom. Well, let's see, I've got some pea water down here. Let's sweep that up, and I see something else is being gassed off. Maybe there's a little bit of bleachstone. What do we have for bleachstone here? There's a bunch. A little bit there. A little bit here. Okay, so that's the bleachstone. 4 idle dupes, and where are these all? Oh, this place is all idle. Well, I'll be darned. Alright, so we gotta get our pump fixed here. Let's get a new pump. Out of steel. Oh, it looks like something was already pumping, but no place to go. So now that that's done, let's go ahead. Refinement. I think I'll just start with 1 polymer press for now. And it's going to spill water, and I don't want water. I'm going to put a big lip on this. Go like this. Because it's going to off-gas a lot of steam. You know, frankly, let's actually make a door, an airlock door to keep this. If the steam comes out, it's just going to melt down here and make a big mess. Yikes. Let me think about this. Okay, let's build a little bit further away in the hopes that the steam doesn't make it out the door. Let's go like that. And then go like that. I'm also going to need to power that. And I'm putting a lot of draw on this circuit. How much is the circuit up to? Almost 2,000. Yikes. And it's all powered by 2 little manual generators. Oh, what do we have here? A blueprint. A suit wearing digging. Supplying and decorating. Tidying farming. Farming with green thumb. That's like a double bonus and a little bit of strength. Although digging with mole hands is extra nice. Small bladder, I've never really seen it cause much of an interference with me, so I don't know. So a fast person that can run around and dig. I think Otto, you will be the newest member. That'll push us up to 23 dupes. I might slow down at 24. Just because you see I'm getting some lag, things are slowing down. Okay, Otto. Otto, you're going to join the crowd. Come on out. I'm going to click on you. Otto is number 23. He's also a constructor. Kind of a fast one. Not a bad combination. Schedule. Otto at the bottom. Where's Otto? I'm not seeing him. Oh, there we go. Constructor Otto 23. And let's look at skills. So we've got a lot of people with skills here. We're right at the limit. 8, 7. I wonder if all these people are low because they're not. I didn't have a proper great hall built for them yet. Okay, Constructor Otto, you can dig. Doc Camille, you're at the limit. Yeah, a lot of these people are a little close to their limit of what they can handle with morale. Oh, the Mecha Builder. This was a nice one. Should I make him super fast mechatronics engineer or keep going with construction? That's kind of funny. I'll do it. Mecha Builder Rowan. Yeah, you're just going to build any conveyor belts. You'll take care of it for me. We've got a rancher. Let's really crank it up. So we've got a husbandry skill of 13. Travaldo, and your husbandry skill is 17. That's really high. And I'll give you a little bit of supplying just in case you need to carry some eggs or something. Ari, Yes, we did need people to do the material study. And Marie, you've already got material study. Okay, that looks good for now. And I think I just want to make sure we got into space. Got into space, haven't quite built the telescope yet. I'm going to run a little bit longer. Once we get that built, I will call it an evening. It is evening for my time here. Let's make sure we cover this up. How long is this going to go yet? Oh, it's already dormant. It's dormant. I've got to wait 41 cycles to get any more natural gas. Yee, that could be a problem. Okay, I may have to dip into more ethanol stores for when this runs out. Is it? What's going on here? Disable. Okay, the automation grid is working. But yes, I've got ethanol there. I may need to dip into some of the other ethanol. And in the distant future, I haven't done this in ages, but it might be nice to brew up that. I have all that spare lumber. Just piles of it. 30,000 units. I could brew that into ethanol as well. I know that generates a lot of carbon dioxide, so maybe I'll have that down low. Maybe I'll put some of that machinery down in here. Alright, let's make a pump, and this can be a plain old aluminum pump or whatever. Down here to pump up carbon dioxide. Let me put a little automation on it. If there's carbon dioxide down here, then suck it up and send it to the other colony. Alright, and I'm not going to connect it just yet. Let me go like this. I'll build it out to here, and then from here up. Just not convinced that that's what I want to go yet. And this I might as well. Oops. Okay, let's close that off. Why is I building it out of insulated pipe? That's wasteful. But this I can send out this way now. No need to hang on to buckets of carbon dioxide, unless I'm going to build a spaceship. If I'm going to build a little carbon dioxide powered spaceship, I'll maybe hang on to those. Alright. Oh yeah, let's get some more people sitting in seats here. Just get a couple more seats, just to help with morale. Sleeping on the floor? You poor guys. Maybe he's narcoleptic. Or maybe I just never got around to building beds. Alright, let's see what his problem is. Constructor Joshua, 21, exhausted. He just ran out of steam, poor little guy. Oh, did I miss this? Oh, it must have fired already. Yeah, let me check what happened for our researching. Oh, I don't see any spaceport research done yet. I want the renewable energy if I can. Are there rad bolts in here? No rad bolts. Oh, I never set which way to aim it. So it just fired a rad bolt up into the ceiling and just wasted it. Yuck. Oh well, lesson learned. Alright, hopefully we've got a little copper. I'm getting distracted, I know. Let me just build this little conveyor loader out of copper. Get that in there. And how are we doing for outer space? Shift 1. Take advantage of it. Unreachable dig. Oh, there must be hitting their head on the ceiling here? Maybe? Not sure. So we're getting gas, we're dripping chlorine, that's fine. I don't mind dripping chlorine. Oh, he maybe is sucking up chlorine and poop and bleach stones? I don't know what he's doing. Alright, priority 7. Let's get this done. I just want to have somebody... Oh, idle dupe. Travalda, wow. They're making headway down here. So we're planting that. They'll come over. This is a little bit clunky, but that way it'll pump out steam. And I think this should be so cold that it should turn to water right away and drip down. That's fine. So maybe I'll dig a little bit more. Keep collecting lead and fossil. Alright, you know this lead and fossil here, this is peanuts. I don't really care about this. This is low priority. Let's do the real work. I wanted to get a little bit of plastic or into outer space. I'll take either one at this point. Get me some plastic or get me someone sitting down at a telescope looking into space. Barkia, what are we doing? Almost. I'll be darned. A wild animal right next to a building area, and he did not fly into it and get himself trapped. That is truly a remarkable once-in-a-lifetime experience here to see that happen. Are you guys also acting so oh, it is chilly, I guess. This is what, negative 60 degrees, negative 53? We got it! Oh, one more little bit. A little bit of power. Finish it up. I'm just digging in here to get a little bit of little copper. Oh, there's no insulation, so this must be really cold in here. Yeah, that is a very cold area. I never found a second wheezewort. Okay. Well, I got a little bit. I got plenty. That'll do. Devin over here. So what is going on? I've only got I've got a limited number of stations. Maybe it's time. I'll use some of that extra iron to build another exosuit dock. And maybe I'll craft another exosuit and send it over here so more people can be working down below in this area. Actually, technically, I don't even really need exosuits to be working on the plastics. Alright, well, that's close. So close to getting done. I wonder if I hit shift to 1 here. Oh, it does! It teleports from place to place. And someone's sitting down. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to save the game, and I'll catch you all next time. Thank you for joining me on this little adventure in outer space. Bye-bye.